Welcome to my channel and today's video where I will be sampling the entire M&S bakery. If this is your first visit to my channel, I would be very grateful if you could click on subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my uploads. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, drop me a comment in the box below and share this video if you think it's worth sharing. Now, I haven't got every single thing available from M&S. I am only going for items that you can buy loose or in boxes. They come just as one thing. And there were a few gaps on the shelf, as there usually always are. But I have got a fairly decent selection and I'm really excited to try all this because there's quite a few things I have never had before. I do have a normal croissant and a cheese scone, and I'm going to pop both of those in the oven to heat them up. And the fruit scone I've got, I'm going to put butter and jam on because that's how I like to eat my fruit scones. And I'll just put butter, burpat of course, on the croissant and the cheese scone, and everything else I'll just be taste testing as is. I'm going to get a plate, heat up what I need to heat up, prepare what I need to prepare, and then I can sit down and gorge myself on this little lot. I haven't just picked things I think I'll like because I have a filled lemon muffin here, which lemon's not my favourite thing, as regular viewers will know. So there is pretty much nothing savoury here. In fact, there is nothing savoury here. So where will I start? You know what, I'm going to go for the plain Jane Yumnut first. This is delicious, loads of layers, really light. The icing is sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's really, really good. This is their pain au raisin. It does feel quite soft. It is delicious. The pastry is so buttery. And the fruit is so juicy and there's so much in it. Yum. I don't know why, well, I do know why I don't go to M&S bakery more often. It's because it costs quite a bit. This is a hefty muffin. You can see it's filled with lemon curd, which I am thrilled about because I hate lemon curd, but this could be nice. That is zingy, very lemony, but the muffin is light and moist and beautiful, and that touch of icing is so sweet. I wouldn't get this one again because the lemon, oh, it's just too sour for me, but if you do like lemon, it is a great muffin. Chocolate twist. I was really disappointed that they didn't have like a cheese twist. I would have liked that. My M&S isn't massive, so there may be stuff available at your M&S that I just didn't have the option of getting. It's nice enough. Again, the pastry is lovely and buttery. The chocolate, for me, it's just the right amount. The one that I had from Sainsbury's, the chocolate smacked you in the face. It was so strong. This is a much more subtle tasting chocolate. And certainly if it's a breakfast pastry, then I'd consider it to be more suitable for breakfast than the one from Sainsbury's, but yeah, it's good. Raspberry Yumnut. I've had this one before and I do like it a lot. They did not have my favourite Yumnut, which is, I think, called the Millionaires. Again, it's a beautiful light pastry with lots of layers, and the raspberries on top are really tangy, and it does have just a really lovely flavour. Pasta del nata. That vanilla custard flavouring is delicious, and the pastry is flaky and crunchy. I couldn't figure out why people like pasta del nata so much. Now I know. Yum. This is the fruit scone. I've left that unadulterated so you can see what it looks like. I promise I haven't taken a bite out of this. It just broke, and yeah. I've just got peach jam and Lurpak on that side. And that's the side I'm going to taste. I adore the fruit scones from M&S. They're so soft in the middle, packed with fruit, but the outside has a lovely crunch to it. Texture-wise, it's just incredible. I actually want to eat the whole thing, but I must resist because look at all the food I've got left. I've got 2 hot items here. Now, the cheese scone, I've buttered one half. That half I haven't, and I don't know if you can see it on camera. The cheese that has melted glistening inside. Wow. That's the first cheese scone I've had from M&S. It's not a scone I go for usually. And I've been missing out. It is super cheesy, but it's also got a kind of creaminess to it. Really, really delicious. I'm definitely going to be getting that again. To be honest, without butter, it would probably taste really good. I could try a bit of the top, but I'm not going to do that because I've got a very floppy croissant. It is a little bit squashed, and I'm going to blame that on me getting it home. It wasn't squashed when I picked it up. You know, I might have just found a rival to Lidl with M&S. That croissant is delicious. It's so squashed you really cannot see the layers, but the pastry is so flaky and buttery. Yum. I've got 3 pastries, a donut, a yumnut and a muffin. So I'm going to go for the coffee and walnut swirl. The walnuts would put me off normally, but the fact that it's a coffee flavour really, really appealed to me. I haven't seen anything like it. I can smell the coffee very faintly. Trying to work out where the best angle is to bite. It does have that bitter coffee taste, but the sweet icing really cuts through that. And the pastry is crunchy and flaky. That is nice. I would have it again, but I don't know if I'd choose it over some of the other stuff I've got here. Right, I'm going to go for the donut. Homer Simpson style. Not filled. It's a light fluffy donut, but it's very bland because it does, I think, need a jam filling. And the icing on the top alone is not enough to give flavour to this quantity of dough. I would pass on that. I have had better donuts. It doesn't have enough flavour in it for me. So this is an apricot Danish. I do love apricots. It looks like one of them is making a break for freedom. Again, it's a lovely buttery pastry. That apricot is so juicy and so fresh tasting. I'll go for the ombel next, and I'm gonna try and eat an eye. It's too chocolatey for me, but the layer's good and the actual yum nut itself is really well baked. And if you do like chocolate, there's no reason you wouldn't like this. I'm just not the biggest fan of chocolate flavoured things, so for me, there's just too much of a chocolate taste, but that's what you would be expecting with the item, so it does live up, I guess, to expectations. I'm saving the sticky toffee muffin till last because I love sticky toffee. So I'm going for their Bramley apple turnover, which does feel like it's decently filled. Now I went for the front corner because very often they're not filled in that little point, but this one is, and the larger sugar crystals on top give a lovely crunch. And then the pastry again, light, flaky, buttery, superb. I am so impressed with the M&S bakery. This muffin did not come in a box and I managed to get it home with the icing intact. Oh, it's filled. That makes my heart sing. Look at that. It feels lovely and moist and soft. Absolutely saved the best for last. That is sensational. It really tastes very strongly of sticky toffee pudding. Yum. This by far is my favourite item. However, the pasta del nata definitely needs a mention because that is really, really good. There's nothing here I've eaten and thought, yuck, that's disgusting. I'm not going to be able to eat the rest of this. Yes, I'm not a fan of the lemon muffin, but I don't hate it. I just would not get it again, but it's not so horrible that I won't be able to eat that. M&S Bakery, excellent job. And I have to say, it's going to take some beating. For now, I'm going to clear this lot up, maybe take some Gaviscon. And I do hope you've enjoyed this video and you'll come back for the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and get yourselves an M&S sticky toffee muffin. You will not regret it. Unless you hate sticky toffee, then you probably will. Bye.